Hey y'all, it's me. It's your girl, the real deal. You already know. Like, share, and subscribe. What's up, real deal? What it is? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever it is in your country. Welcome to the Real Deal channel, y'all. Hope everybody having a blessed day. Enjoying your life. Being good parents to your children. That's all you can be. Being happy. Staying positive. I want to get into a content today, y'all. It's gonna be about Lenita. It's gonna be about me. Why Lenita has 3 different baby daddies. I want to come in here and talk to y'all about that because a lot of women feel that they have, when they hear people bash them about having different baby daddies, they feel bad. Don't feel bad. Y'all come on in. You're not alone. Come on in and take a seat. You're not alone. And it's nothing wrong with that. So come on in and have a ride. Come on, ride with the real deal, okay? Come on in. But y'all, I want to tell y'all about me. The reason why Lenita has 3 different baby daddies. Okay. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. It wasn't planned like this, okay? Trust me, real deal. It wasn't planned this way, but mentally, I was young. I was in college, and this what happened. I went to college right after high school, and I was 19, 18, going on 19, your freshman year. And then I liked this guy when I was in the 12th grade. So in my house, my parent house, it was a different situation with the girls. With the boys, they had it made. With the girls, my dad was military, my mama worked for intern revenue. They were so strict on the girls. So we couldn't do nothing until we got out of high school. Okay, so that was my first taste of medicine out of high school. That's a trip, ain't it? You ain't never heard nobody wait till they're 18, have you? But I was 18, y'all, when I first came. Was involved with a man, and I was involved with a guy, dude, my age. So that was my first experience. Okay, 18, and then that was after I graduated. Now, 'cause we had the girls, like I said, the girls who treated different than the boys. So, him and I hooked up, and that was my first time, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm in college, so oh, Lord, we got to get an apartment now. So, him and I, when I graduated, I married dude. Okay. Now, you remember I'm married at 19 now. So that means that him and I got us an apartment and everything. Then I got, pregnant. So I was pregnant. I was working at Burger King. Back then, Burger King, y'all, we weren't making for $3 and something an hour, but I was making bringing home like 300 and something dollars. You know what I mean? Every 2 weeks. So right now, y'all complaining about all that good money y'all making at the restaurant, which y'all making way more and surviving could do better than me. But I was in 4-year track scholarship, and I had my first baby at the age of 20, but I was still in college. Okay. I had my daughter at the end of me getting ready to graduate from college. So she didn't intervene with mine. The pregnancy was kind of playing with me and my husband at that time. He's a good man and everything, y'all, but I was so young. See, when you young, and your parents been strict on you and you never had a taste of a man like that, you get that first taste, it seems like you just get kind of loosey. So I, ran track in college. I didn't know the girls, huh? Girls, the men's ride on the boys, ride on the bus with us, during that time. And in college, the boys was on the bus with us. And that freaked me out because I ain't never been around no men like that. Y'all got to understand. So it's different with me. I ain't never been around no men. So, doing all this stuff right here was brand new. I'm like, golly. the men stay in the, they didn't stay in the room with us, but we were going to Alabama. We were going to different colleges, states to run. And I liked it, this guy, y'all, so bad. Oh my God. But I was married. So I married him. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I married him because I wanted somebody to help take care of me. We the same age. We was the same age. He was my first love, like I said. And I just needed to be married to him so I can have, have a husband, have somebody trying to live that life like that, y'all. But don't forget, I was but 20 when I had my baby. We were 19 when we got married. So anyway, I didn't know college life was that fun, y'all. I wasn't ready to be married no more. Okay, I didn't know college life was that fun. So that means that the sex was boring, and I was too fast. I started getting fast when I had that baby. I kept my. We were together for a long time. Y'all hear me? Long time. So I had a beautiful little girl by him and everything. He a good man. Was a good man. Now he was good. So I decided that we should separate, and that I'm young, and I was telling him that I like other guys attracted me. I was just a respectful person. So I waited. So we divorced. We divorced. Good man. I mean, we stayed married about 3 years, five. We stayed married. I'm gonna be on around about 5 years. Okay. So he was taking care of his baby, and I'm letting his family get the baby, and la. Okay. That wasn't the problem with that marriage, y'all. We just divorced because I was still young. Listening to my auntie them trying to live the way they want me to live. So now it's time me to live my life. So I took her, we took care of my daughter. We didn't have one. That's his only child he had. Okay. So we broke up and everything, and so I wasn't doing up at work, and I wasn't fooling around like that in the street like that. So I waited 10 years. 10 years, y'all. So we wasn't together. Remember, we wasn't together. So I had my own apartment and everything. So I used to admire this dude. And I said, "You got any kids?" And he said, "No," but he would always stand in my breed way, y'all. I know he was a hustler, but a pretty little baby. Okay. And so we hooked up and everything. And then I got pregnant. Okay. And I didn't regret for having my daughter. I had another girl, like, dog, I got another girl. I want a boy. So I like, God, I don't want no more girl. Cause I waited 10 years to have my second one. And so uh he was a nice man, y'all. He was nice. That was his first child. So the baby that I don't had two first baby daddy child. And I felt good about it. And I didn't feel wrong about nothing, that I did. I didn't feel regret or not regret for having to different baby daddy because I was in college and I was working. And but when I had that second child, I had no graduated from college. Like I said, 10 years later is when I got pregnant. I had my second in 10 years. So I didn't feel bad having a different baby daddy. Having a baby after 10 years later, I did real good. So my first and second 10 years apart. So I met him. We didn't go together we didn't go together. We were liking each other. You know how you like somebody. And I had his first child, and his mama was glad, and he was happy, and I was happy. And when it's their first child, man, they be treating them babies like queens and kings. So that was it with the second, but we wasn't going together, y'all. We just liked it each other. So I knew he was a good man. So, he ain't had no more children. It was just my daughter. So say like 3 years after that, I got pregnant by a dude. I got married this time, y'all. I got married with this dude, and And that hurt my feeling because I said I'm about to do right, right. I said I'm about to do right, so I'm gonna try this dude. And so I liked this dude too. So, but the only thing about this dude right here, we got married, y'all, and he was from North Carolina. Now, the only thing hurt me about him was I questioned him from the beginning because I wanted to go into another world, with the third child. So I said, I explained to him about the two different daddy and everything, cool and stuff like that. I was substitute teacher. I was still young, and doing a lot of stuff, coaching and working. So him and I got married. Y'all, let me tell you. Then I told you 3 years after that, I had a baby. So this is the third one. It's his baby. Okay, but this baby is his second only child. He don't have no more kids. He got two girls. My daughter was his second child. I knew about his first daughter. But I had a baby by him. Okay. Um, So that's my third one. So I was like trying to do good, trying to be right, gonna do this the right way. Since 30, my 30s. So I had so I had her. I had another girl, y'all. I just kept having girls, but I wanted a boy. That's why I was kind of scared to go back to the baby daddies because I didn't want to have another girl. So I was like, what is I'm doing? I cried because I had a third girl. And I really just wanted a boy and a girl, y'all. But I wanted my girl first. So I wanted a girl and a boy. That's the only, I just wanted two. Okay, so I had that third one, and she was a beautiful girl. They were beautiful girls, and nice looking daddy. Now, this last one, daddy, he a good man, but y'all, he lied to me. He lied. So I thought I was the only I thought I was the only one married to him, right? So I'm in Atlanta and he was in North Carolina. So I'm smart. So I do my research. So I said, I found out he was still married, y'all. His sister, and his niece told me, he's still married. I said, what? How he gonna be married to me and married to her? So that's why I be saying don't be upset about having different baby daddies because nobody know your situation and how you got where you are. Do y'all know this man was married? You don't hear this in real life, but it was true. He was paper married. Like he was married to me and married to her. Y'all, that broke my heart, man. Cause now I don't brought a baby. You know what I mean? Now I'm pregnant with a baby. And when I found out that he had another baby, it was too late to turn around and get rid of any baby. Y'all, I was so big. I carried big babies. And so I knew I could make it with three kids at that time. I knew I could make it because I was, working. I had a good job and I finished college and everything. Got a job in that field. Was doing good. You know what I mean? Had my own place. I had my own apartment when I got pregnant. Y'all, that touched my heart so bad. I cried. I cried. I was crying because I was telling God, I was like, oh man, this man is married and I'm married to him. I had him locked up, y'all. I had him locked up because that was like mentally affected me because I wanted to do it right this time. You know what I mean? So I had three beautiful girls, three beautiful girls. And I had to get over that because I cried because I was like, I wouldn't have had the baby by the man if I knew the man was still married. But I was so easy furrowed, y'all. I was so furrowed I can have babies like this. So I had to be careful the way I as we lay And tomorrow, now, tomorrow, hey, hey, hey. Y'all know what I'm talking about. As we lay. So I had his baby. Okay. And I've been taking care of that baby. She grown and got it going on, got her own place, never been locked up, beautiful. Now she got her own family. And I explained to them how things happen, this way. But I never regret that having my three beautiful daughters. But it was the situation of the last one that touched my heart because I was gonna do it right and still got it wrong. So the last one, like I said, he was married while I was married to him. So you can't be married to two people. So he went to jail. I had him locked up behind that right there, y'all. So that means that his divorce, his marriage and my marriage didn't even count. So y'all, this is so don't feel bad. I just come in here to tell my story because my three girls never been to jail like that for something serious. You know what I mean? Probably a ticket, you know what I mean? But not like that. So, and they got a good jobs, they got husbands, they got kids and doing real good from the same man. You know what I mean? Their situation was different than mine. But don't feel bad when you hear people bashing women with different baby daddy because sometimes you can have the same baby daddy and ain't got no good baby daddy. They don't walk away and left you with all the kids. Uh, they don't want to have a kid by somebody else. So don't feel bad. Love your kids. Love your kids. This is your girl, the real deal, Lenita Gill. Reaction. Love yourself and your kids. I'm out.